Right, now, I was yapping away there and explaining things. I didn't realise the battery had run out, so I just had to change the battery. Now, as I was explaining, once I've cut these out, drilled them out, I just don't know whether to use these little handles. There were so many of them, they're so close together, they're so tiny. I might make the decision not to use them, because I know it would take about 2 or 3 months just to add them to it. And that's just, I just don't want to spend that much time adding all them to it. Especially that one there, which is right up against the porthole. So to put that in, it wouldn't fit there. And I certainly wouldn't be able to do that whilst I'm videoing, because I'd have to concentrate completely on doing it. I'll have to make that decision whether to do that. I really just don't know. But this is not doing too bad. This is going to take, there's only this to do. Hello. Just talking to my dog. Hello, you. Yeah, I know. I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to the people on the thing. Hello. Yes, we can see your mouth. Yeah. Oh, stretchy wetchy. Keeping you up, are we? Come on, Denny. Hello, little Sky. Yes, you are. Oh dear, you're out of focus, mate. Sky is out of focus, yes you are. You vicious damn dog, you're out of focus. Yes, you are. What are you looking at? Nothing over there don't interest you. Unless you're planning to get some tools out and do some work on the model, then there's nothing you can do, is there? But what do you want? What do you want, Sky? Come here. Alright then, don't come here. Yes, alright, off you go. Get on the bed, go on. Be careful. I see. Back to sleep now. Don't you touch that. Wait! No! That's not to play with. Now then. She's having to go at the front of my bow when we shoot at the deck. And she's into everything, aren't you, mate? Hey? So there's not actually a lot massive to do on this, on the whole, to be fair. Once these are done, it'll take a little while to do all the photo etch on these. And I haven't put the propeller bits together yet. I'll do that at a later date. I mean, I've not got the paint yet. I'm waiting on paint arriving. I've got the undercoat. I've got some of the paint. But I've explained in previous videos, I think I've got it knocked down in the description, is that the colour of this won't be the camouflage colours. Camouflage was painted out. This is being built as she was at the Battle of the Denmark Strait. The camouflage has been painted out at that point. Swastikas have also been painted out, so it won't be swastikas on the deck. So it'll look different. Most models you see of the Bismarck and Prinz of Wales as well usually have all the camouflage in them, but the Prinz of Wales didn't have its camouflage, not during a battle. It was added after the battle. Bismarck, I think, had the camouflage before the battle. It was painted out, then after. And where the camouflage goes down, I think I've explained before, what I'll do is I'll draw the, you can't see it because the camera's too far out. I'll put the stripe in, the black and white camouflage stripe in, but what I won't do, I probably won't do the, what the hell are you talking about? I'll put the camouflage stripe in, and then I'll overpaint it in the grey, because the picture in the anatomy of a ship book does show you the camouflage, and it shows you it's painted over, and on the hull you could see where the camouflage had been painted over. On the upper structures you couldn't really see. That's a square hole, so I better not do that one. On the upper structures, although that was also painted out, it wasn't as pronounced, so I won't bother with it. But I will on the other bits. I just gotta push all that through now. See, get all that rubbish come out, you see. It's the rubbish that comes out on the drill. It gets stuck. You probably don't need to take it out, to be fair, because you can't see it, you can see through. But I know it certainly irks me if I notice it has to be taken out. So as I was saying, this will be painted up in its grey colour, not the camouflage colour. I built this model before, well, not this model. I built this model of the Bismarck before. I believe it was Revell, and I did have it camouflaged. But then I was slightly aware of it being, of its history with the hood, but not completely. It was only when I brought the model of HMS Hood from Trumpeter, not because I wanted to build models that took part in Denmark Strait, but because it was one of the best models. It quite rightly gets put down as one of the better plastic models, and especially with the Hood website where you can make all the alterations. And it's then that I found out about, you know, I learned all the bits about the Strait. I've got the 4 ships that took part in the battle. The only 2 I can't get hold of, well, I can get hold of HMS, I think Norfolk. I can get it on Amazon. It's on Amazon now for 15 quid. I think it's a waterline model. I might be wrong with that. It's an Airfix model. And it really gets me. They've done it as a, you can't get the Suffolk. Or excuse oh, excuse me. Yeah, I sneezed. I think it's a Norfolk. It might be just, anyway, it's Norfolk or Suffolk. One of them is available on Amazon, and it's part of, they put it down as part of the Bismarck sort of vintage set, and they have the Bismarck, HMS Hood, Prince of Wales, Prinz Eugene. I'm sure it's Norfolk. I think it's Norfolk, but not the Suffolk. And it's only it's a 1/700 scale, might be more, might be less. It's a very small model. If they had the 2, Suffolk and Norfolk, I would get the 2 of them. Because if you're familiar with the battle, you will know that the Hood, Prince of Wales, Prinz Eugene and Bismarck were the 4 ships that actually took part in the battle. They were, if you like, the main instigators, the main ones. The Suffolk and the Norfolk were the ones two that found them followed them through radio depositions, Bismarck and the Prinz Eugene, radio depositions, and led the British ships to them. So they would be an integral part of the modelling, but I've not been able to get hold of that one. And I've never seen anything anywhere about anybody building a bigger model of the two. It'd be really nice if you could get a 200 scale model. It would be really, excellent. I would love it if Trumpeter produced the Prince of Wales and Prinz Eugene in 200 scale, and then produced some HMS the Suffolk and the Norfolk in 200 scale. They've made for an impressive set of ships. But the fact that you can only buy one and not the other, although to be fair, you can buy, I think you can buy the Norfolk. I can't remember, it might be the Norfolk that's available on Amazon at the moment. So you can buy the Norfolk, but you can't buy, you can only buy it on, if it's a Sussex that you need, that's all that lot done, then it might be available on so I'm just looking for, I need to be very careful now because I don't want to, because I've not decided on those bits for I need to sand off the fins so they're just there, so that one I can do just fine. So you can actually buy, I think it's, maybe there's something you can't get. I've seen it on eBay at a stupid price. And it doesn't actually show you the ship, it only shows you a box. And I'm reminded, many years ago, of a friend, 7 minutes, that's alright. I just wondered if I'm just gabbing away and I've run out of stuff again. Now I've got to be careful here because here is where that silly little handhelds are. You see, I know the photo etch ones will look better, but it's the sheer amount of time it would take to do them. I'll have to try. I might try some. If I try them on the side that will not be seen once it's displayed, if it doesn't look any good, then it's fine, it wouldn't have made any difference. So anyway, as I was saying, buying them off eBay, it has a picture of them but only of the box. So as a result of that, so I'm just cutting the tip off of that. The result is that I can't see, so there's nothing there. The result is that you can't see what you're buying. As I was saying, I'm reminded of a friend many years ago when the PlayStation 5 was, I think it was 5 was released. It was during the pandemic, of course. And you couldn't get hold of it because of the chips. But anyway, I digress. He had found a model. He had found a PlayStation 5 on eBay. But it didn't show you the console, it only showed you the box. But he sent off for it anyway. He paid about £700 for it. And then when it came through, it was just an empty box. There was nothing in the box. And that's the problem with this model of the Suffolk, I think it is, on eBay. It just shows you the box, it doesn't show you anything in it. So you could send off for it and you just don't know what you're buying. I love this camera setup. Oh, I do love it. It's so good. How many had I done this years ago, eh? Having the camera right up there, well, right up there, it's 3 feet away. Having the camera that high up and being able to be able to do the work and keep it in focus, well, roughly in focus. Look at all this rubbish. You see all this rubbish all over the spots all over my trousers? That's all the rubbish that's come out of there. I really must invest in. You can probably buy bits for this that would bring the microphone out there. But I know that there's another system, literally the same setup, and it has the bars at either end of the table that go across. And then it has the bits that you have to buy to come off, where you can add the diffuse lights. I might just look into doing that. I think it worked out to about £300 for everything altogether, maybe more. There's a difference between 40 and 300. So I only brought this one at £40 because I didn't know what it would do. Sorry, I went off track again, didn't I? So I couldn't just take it out, just buy it and then spend £300 or £400 on something that I didn't know whether it would work or not. But as it turns out, it's extremely good. And it's excellent value. It's a shame I can't show it you. Be careful. These ones here are right up against these little handhelds. Oops, a diddlins. Just on 3 minutes. So the battery the video will run out in about 2.5–3 minutes. And this is the side that you will see if it's displayed. I don't mind making a mistake. I always work from the side that's not going to be seen when the model is displayed. That way, if you make any comments of it, it's not going to make any odds. Because you're not going to see them when it's displayed. So I always work on the side that's not going to be there. So now that's done. Just need a bit of tidying up there. Should be able to do this without scraping them off. Just put a little bit on there. Be careful. Got that done. Now you can't see all the bits on there. So now they're already, once they're cleaned up inside, they're all ready to be photo etched. Alright, now, so now where I've cleared away the bits, you can just about see where all these handhelds go. So once I get that done, I don't know if that will through any better. Yeah, really. There's different lights on this. It's just a bare light, probably that one. Yeah, you just about see them there. Look. So at the end of the day, putting those little photo etch bits on, it's going to run out now. So this is the last bit of the video. At the end of the day, you're not going to see it. So I might not put the photo etch bits on. I'll just have to make a decision on that at some point. Right, thank you everybody for watching. This is the last video, is just about to run out. I'm about to